Hello, in this end session we're going to have a look at the back end and create categories and look at the system config. Okay, for that I'll go to the back end. Again, remember it was administrator. Then you come to the administration screen. The admin and username that you used to create the login, that was at the end of the install. Okay, you'll come to a screen like this. From here, the first thing I want you to do is notice that we have some quick icons here. Again, like if we're going to global config, we can also get to it from site global config. Like the menu manager, we can get that to menu and main menu and stuff like that. Okay, but first of all, I want to go to global configuration, and we'll just have a look at the setup here. As you can see here, there's 4 tabs across the top. We have site, system, server, and permissions. The first one you come to here is site. Again, this is the name of the site, golf. The site is online. I can switch it site offline and say yes there. It'll go offline and people will get this message here. Again, the default editor I'm going to use, again, TinyMCE. I'm going to change that in one of the next videos. And then our meta description. Okay, so I'll just put a golf site here. Again, you would put in a more detailed one, just for speed. I'm just doing this. Okay, SEO settings. Again, search friendly URLs. We just have a quick look up here at this URL. We see index.php option equals com config. Okay. What that will do is it will just take this portion of it here and change it to something else. If I use Apache module rewrite, if I have that module installed, I'll get a nice framed URL, and I could even add the suffix.html to it. Okay, if you have a look at the system, it's very straightforward. It gives you the path there, the encryption secret, and cache and session lifetime. When I click on the server here, it's a little bit more detailed. Again, path to my temp folder is there. gzip page compression, it could be used with some templates. Again, that's something we'll look at a little bit later. Now, one of the important things here is the FTP settings. There's no need for me to do it here on localhost on a Windows server. However, there is need to do it on an Apache server on Linux. And we'll talk about that more in class. Okay, again, my database information is here. Again, the database prefix with a JLS underscore. And the mailer I'm going to use. Again, depending on the server or mail setup you have on your server. Again, I find PHP mail works just fine. Send mail if you're on Linux, SMTP if you're using a Windows server. Okay, and lastly then we have permissions. Again, site login, admin login. Again, the ACL will go through this in more detail later on. Okay, so once you're happy enough with the site settings, just click Save there. Again, the main site setting there will be the meta tags that you're using. So save and close. With that would be the meta tags you're using, paths, and whether you're using SEO on that. Okay, let's take a look at something else here, and that's the setup of categories. Again, all the items or pages within the website will be positioned under a category structure. So for that, I will go along to content, and you can see here article manager. If you want to take an article, think of article as just being a new page for this time being. And I got to go to category manager and add a new category. Now, by default, there's an uncategorized section or category there. But in this case, I'm just going to create one. I'll call it content. I'm going to leave the alias blank. The system will put that in itself. And I can leave this blank as well. I can come back later and do that. Okay, save and close. Just I wanted to have a category to get going. Okay, so there you can see the uncategorized. Yeah, that's if you want to. It's always a good idea to have all of your content in some kind of category or another. As the site grows, and if you have just an uncategorized section, you'll find it terribly hard to find particular pages on the website. Okay, so content is what I'm going to use just for pages. Well, I don't really know where I'm going to put it. Okay, I'm going to create just a couple of more categories here, just to, because it is a golf site. So I'll go new, and this category I'm going to call it golf reviews. Again, leave everything there. I'll save and close. I'm going to create another one. Got strategy, and I'll create one last one, and we'll call it golf swing. Okay. So again, we have again, I could create more and more categories, golf courses, and then I could have subcategories of that again. But I'm happy enough there with what I've got, and I'm going to come out of Category Manager now. If you look at the content, you can see I also have Article Manager. And again, articles are going to be pages or articles which I'm going to put into various categories. Again, if we have a look at the menu system is how I'm going to link to those categories. If we go across here to components, you can see there's a number of code components already built in. Banners, contacts, messaging, news feeds, redirect and web links, search and that. Again, these are kind of mini components or mini pieces of software that will run within the site. Again, we can add more to this as well. Under extensions, we have an extension manager. Okay, and this will allow us to install or remove extensions. And again, the extensions are classified as either modules or plugins. We have language, again, to add additional language to it, and we have template manager. Let's take a quick look at template manager. You can see here that there are a couple of templates already installed. Now we have two types of template. We have the administrator one here. That's the back end, and at the front end we have, if you can see it there, you can see there we have these two default. Okay, if I were to click on these 5 default fruit shop, okay, you can see the star there telling me that these two default is the one selected. I'll just click on that and make it default. So I've actually changed the template for the front end to Bees 5. Let's refresh this and have a look. You will see now that it's just changed the graphic and the actual CSS for the site as well. The same applies for this particular template here at the back end. As you can see there, Blue Stork is the one by default. Again, if I click on Hover and make that default, okay, you can see there that's that template there. It's a little bit more. Just go to the control panel there, and you can see there the coloring is more yellow. Personally, I prefer the blue, so I'm just going to switch back to that. So extensions and template manager, and I got to go back to blue stuff up there. So yeah, just set it there and click make default. Okay, the last one there we have is help, and we have a support forum and a wiki. Okay, and some useful links there. The actual Joomla help will bring you directly to a help system and how it works. Again, you see how article manager and stuff like that is set. Okay, I'm going to close off this video. In our next video from this one, we're going to look at entering text and linking to the categories and text items. Thank you for your attention.